went.
Yeah.
But instead, they did what they thought the fans wanted, and ultimately... Undo.
Yeah.
They even had... C-3PO even said at one point that he had forgotten the whole 3 movies.
Yeah.
He actually forgot the 3 movies. And then, like, Luke was like, oh yeah, I shouldn't have thrown that lightsaber away, sorry. I was just being stupid.
My bad, lols.
Yeah, lols. You know. And then...
I died pointlessly.
And then Carrie Fisher dies. Princess Leia dies in the movie.
Yeah.
And I remember when Carrie Fisher died in real life, thinking, they're going to kill her in the movies, and it's going to be soul-crushing. It's going to be such a sad moment. I felt nothing.
Yeah.
I felt nothing.
It's because they should have killed her off in The Last Jedi. Because that was the next Star Wars movie out after she passed away.
But again, this apparently in the Trevorrow script, the reason he left was because Kathleen Kennedy basically refused to keep Luke as the hero because now they didn't have Leia anymore. Because the idea was apparently the first movie was going to be Han's movie, the second movie was going to be Luke's movie, and the third movie was going to be Carrie Fisher, the Princess Leia's movie.
Yeah.
And Kathleen Kennedy refused to keep Luke in the focus. All she had to do was not have him disappear at the end. And then CGI, jiggery-pokery, have Princess Leia, or General Organa, whatever you want to call her, destroy the ship.
Yeah.
That Holdo did.
But, sure, we know for a fact that Force ghosts can appear anywhere. They're not restricted to the planet that they died on.
Yeah.
Why wasn't Luke there as a Force ghost training Rey?
Yeah. Yeah.
It makes no sense that the only way... Like, Luke died and became a Force ghost, and he's still on that bloody island.
Yeah.
Why?
I know.
He could be anywhere. He could have been at his sister's side.
And then one of the guys that plays the Knights of Ren, don't talk about the Knights of Ren in this movie, by the way. What about the Stormtrooper going, oh, these guys are so cool? What the hell?
Do you know what that is? That's shorthand.
Yeah.
That's basically the screenwriter going, I need to make these guys look badass. How do I do it? Have them walk past 2 stormtroopers and have one say to the other one, look at that bunch of badasses away there.
And what about they were standing on the rock like a boy band?
With the helicopter shot as well, where it's sweeping around them and everything.
Yeah.
Back streets back. All right.
Yeah. But one of the actors that played one of the knights came out and said that the original ending for the movie, whenever he joined it, was that Rey was to die, and that Kylo Ren was to do that scene and say, what's your surname? What's your name? Skywalker.
Yeah.
Which would have made sense because he's a Skywalker.
Yeah.
And it also would have made sense that was the rise of Skywalker because he hadn't previously been.
Yeah, because he'd fallen to the dark side. Yeah. Now he's rising as a Skywalker.
He's rising.
Yeah.
You know, and the whole Force healing stuff as well, which is fine, I guess, but it really needed to be.
Yeah, but on top of that as well, one, where did that come from? And two, it's the power sucking thing that Palpatine does. Does nothing to affect Rey or Ben at all.
No, they just wake up then.
They just wake up and they're fine. Their ability to use the Force hasn't been diminished.
Yeah.
They're not crap with a lightsaber now.
And the bit where he threw Finn or...
Oh, they ragdolled him
off the edge of the cliff.
Yeah.
And then he just climbs back up again.
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm all right, Jack. Don't worry.
It was really bad. It was really bad. It was really empty. And there were so many moments that should have been superb.
Can we please, for the love of God, talk about the fact that Palpatine has done this to himself twice now?
I know.
He shot the lightning at Mace Windu, which was reflected back off his lightsaber and melted his face. You would have thought he'd have learned. But oh no, along comes Rey with her 2 lightsabers stolen from 2 icons of the franchise to block the electric attack and channel it right back at him, and it melts him away like he's looked inside the Ark of the Covenant. Yeah. There's a lot of people looking inside the Ark of the Covenant lately.
And where did they build all those spaceships?
And who were all the ice?
Who were all the disciples?
People.
Where from?
Cloned.
Nothing about it makes sense.
Yeah. Who were all the people in the big amphitheatre?
I don't know. They were disciples of the dark side, apparently.
Where did they go?
Where did they come from? Where did they go? Like, they didn't all die.
Did they just bugger off or something?
They all ran away. Remember the temple started falling apart and they all ran away? Where?
But were they people? Were they like manifestations?
No, they were people.
Spirits?
They were people.
They were
actual people.
Like flesh and blood.
Like flesh and blood people. And it was apparently the visual dictionary explains that it is their kids that are piloting the Star Destroyers.
Lovely, keep it in the family, but still, who are you?
Yeah, who are you?
What the hell?
Do you remember the whole mystery as well of how did Maz Kanata have Luke's lightsaber.
Yeah, which is conveniently not explained in this movie at all.
Yeah, and now it's going to be part of this ongoing Star Wars comic book series.
Oh, Jesus wept.
It's just money making bullshit.
Do you know what? See in The Force Awakens, whenever she's asked, where did you get this? I found it when I was scavenging on the ruins of Bespin.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
It called to me.
Okay,
I know
better.
I know the Force.
Because we figure Maz is in tune with the Force somehow anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, cool. It called to me. That was it. That's it. Have a flashback like the beginning of Alita.
Yeah.
Where he's going through the rubbish and he finds her head.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Simple
But
as
no,
that.
no, well, that's a story for another time when YouTubes can spend £4 a month for the next 10 years to find out.
Yeah. Hey, watch who else uses Anakin Skywalker's old lightsaber.
And you know, the first issue of the comic explains, right? Do you know whenever Luke falls down the tunnel,
Yeah.
there's another Jedi on Bespin?
What?
That's because you see like a hooded Jedi find the lightsaber. So Darth Vader didn't realize there was a Jedi there. The Emperor didn't realize there was a Jedi there. Luke and Leia didn't realize there was Jedi there.
So you're telling me whenever Luke is hanging off that upside down TV antenna,
yeah,
and he's calling out,
yeah,
he's calling to Ben,
yeah,
he's calling to his dad, he's calling to Leia, and that's how we discover that Leia has the Force, where she hears Luke.
Yeah.
At no point, right? It's like one of those old radios you used to play with as a kid. At no point did anyone else ever go, and I'm here too.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he was
He didn't pick up on that at all.
No.
Jesus wept.
It's brilliant. And I love good storytelling where it's like, do you know when this was happening? This was also happening in the next door. I love that. If it's done well.
As long as this makes sense.
Yeah. Hold on, there was another Jedi on Bespin? What? But then again, how come Luke was a new... Jesus. Right. Okay. Let's just segue into that, because we're saying that on the big screen, Star Wars is finished for now.
Yes. Whereas on the small screen, Star Wars is flourishing.
Hopefully.
Well, so far it is.
Right,
and
let's talk about The Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian is our new hope.
The Mandalorian was just... First and foremost, my big gripe about The Mandalorian, 35-minute episodes. What?
Do you know what? Fair enough. I'll take that. I'll take 30 minutes of awesome over 30 minutes of... and another 30 minutes of awesome.
Yeah.
So I think they did right by that.
Yeah.
And the best thing to say about streaming services now, you're not dictated a certain time slot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think that's the big problem with Doctor Who now. Because with Doctor Who, you have an hour's worth and change block on BBC One on a Sunday night you have to fill. So every episode has to be an hour long. Whereas with streaming services, you can upload one episode and it's 45 minutes. You can upload another episode, it's 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. As long as you tell your story in the most efficient and practical way possible.
That's fair, yeah.
Don't worry about your time. Mm-hmm. So honestly, the half an hour time period doesn't bother me at all. I think each episode is long enough. It tells its story in the most convenient way possible. It doesn't feel like half an hour when you're watching it. It feels a lot longer than it is.
It does, and it packs so much into those 30 minutes.
This is the way.
35 minutes, this is the way. The Mandalorian changed Star Wars for me and how I felt about it for the last couple of years. And this is a conversation that I've had with you, and it's a conversation that I've had with other friends.
I have spoken.
You have spoken. This is the way. You know, we're all in our 30s and 40s now, right?
Yeah.
All my friends groups, and we all grew up with Star Wars. We all collect toys. Okay.
Yeah.
I had stopped collecting toys, Star Wars toys. I was done.
Yeah, same here.
I was completely done.
I don't think I bought one figure for The Rise of Skywalker.
Right.
And that was just to do a review.
I didn't buy
it. It was just like a little Rey, and like you twisted her torso and she flicked her lightsaber.
Right.
But that's literally it.
The last figure I bought was from Rogue One.
That's what, 2016?
Yeah, that was the last time I bought a Star Wars figure. With The Mandalorian, I have bought The Mandalorian, the Heavy Armoured Trooper, and Cara Dune.
Yeah.
Because they're class.
They are class.
They're class. And when you're getting all the Star Wars fans are toxic males and they don't like us knowing else, Cara Dune is universally loved in the Star Wars community.
Great.
Because she is amazing.
She's so badass, though.
She's so good. And the thing about it is, again, good, simple writing. When she explains that she was once a shock trooper, that's it. That's all you need. She's a badass.
And then, even better on top of that, in the final episode as well, and obviously spoilers, but it's been out for a while yet. You've had your chance. Although it's not in the UK yet, because Disney Plus isn't out yet.
Yeah.
Right, spoilers for the next 30 seconds. In the final episode, whenever your man gets down from the TIE fighter and goes, "Ah, yes, Cara June of Alderaan."
Yeah. That's why she hates the Empire. It's all in there. It's all in there. It's all in there. And it's such a simple story. It's so well told. And here's the thing about it. That show's been run by Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau.
Yeah.
Okay? Jon Favreau is like the really talented Jobs body. Okay?
He is.
And he, by the way, started the MCU, which I'm sure a lot of people know.
Yeah.
Dave Filoni is completely steeped in Star Wars lore.
Oh, yeah.
He is like basically the reincarnate. He's the clone of George Lucas. So the two of them together. Now, my understanding of it is Kathleen Kennedy had very little to do with this.
Right.
Which could explain it could explain a lot of things. Namely, why Cara Dune is so class. Like when she beat the Mandalorian at the start in the fight, there was no, haha, you foolish, weak man.
Yeah.
None of this kind of crap.
Never send a man to do a woman's job.
Yeah, some nonsense like that. And then what happens is the next big series that, of course, we're all looking forward to is the Obi-Wan series.
Yes.
Which, I don't care what anybody says, is in trouble.
It is
It's in trouble.
Big bad way.
You do not send your crew and your cast away to do whatever they want if you're planning on just holding the show back a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Okay? It's in serious trouble. And the reason it's in serious trouble is because Kathleen Kennedy, her role in Lucasfilm, I think is in trouble, and she's trying to stamp her authority on something.
Yeah.
And it's this. For her to come out and say that the reason... Like, she said at D23 last year that the scripts were finished, they were really happy and they couldn't wait to start filming. Now she's saying only a couple of scripts are written and it bears too much resemblance to
The Mandalorian. It's all about looking after a child.
You asked anybody who knows even the slightest thing about Star Wars what they think an Obi-Wan series set before A New Hope, or set between Episode 3 and A New Hope's going to be. It's going to be about him looking after kids.
On Tatooine, looking after Luke.
Yeah. So this shows that one...
Oh! And going back and forth between there and Alderaan to make sure Princess Leia's okay.
Leia's okay.
Yeah.
Which means that one, Kathleen Kennedy knows nothing about Star Wars.
Yeah.
And two, she hasn't been paying attention.
Of course not. Of course not. She's been too busy blowing smoke up her own ass with the main trilogy.
It's shocking what's happening to Star Wars right now.
But it doesn't just go to show, right? She buggers off, leaves the TV division alone. They come out with The Mandalorian. And I don't care who you are. That is a cracking piece of television.
It is.
You could have never seen Star Wars in your life, and that is a fantastic bit of TV.
Yeah.
Now that Episode 9's wrapped up, she's finished all her bullshit with that. Now she's turning her eye to the TV shows.
Because Bob Iger has said that they're not focusing, they're taking a hiatus on movies.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I'm quite happy with Star Wars every week being really good. We're getting the Clone Wars back. The Mandalorians are. The Mandalorians comes back in October. We're getting the Cassian Andor series, which I am quite excited for. I watched Rogue One recently. Cassian and K2SO, brilliant. Yeah. Could be a really, really good spy Star Wars story. Now, please.
Mandalorian, I didn't really care for at all. Like, whenever it was first announced, I went, all right, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it to be this good.
Yeah.
Kenobi, all on board for. This looks amazing. Ewan McGregor back again? Class!
Yeah.
Cassian Andor,
Yeah.
But the thing is, now that I've seen The Mandalorian, I know that not only can they start and maintain a story effectively, they can finish it effectively.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Give me anything now, as long as you've got this creative team behind it, without the meddling hands of Kathleen Kennedy involved. I'm pretty sure I'll sit and watch a Cassian Andor series and go, that was incredible.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why Kathleen Kennedy's still getting her big grimy mitts. And don't get me wrong, Kathleen Kennedy is a legend. But in the last couple of years, everything's just gone. She's just ran Star Wars into the ground.
See, the thing is, before Kathleen Kennedy was a producer, she would usually work with Frank Marshall and Steven Spielberg. So there was a little bit of give and take there. There wasn't a, I'm the one person that has to decide this. I have others that I can consult with. I have others that can take that away from me. I have others that I can take from them.
Yeah.
Whereas now that she's the bigwig, she's the boss of Lucasfilm, there is no one else.
Yeah.
It's like whenever Lucas was making the prequels, and you had people like Rick McCallum going like, George, I think Jar Jar Binks is one of the best characters ever.
Yeah.
George, all the decisions you're making are fantastic. She doesn't even have that.
It's like
she's the head.
It's also like J.K. Rowling with the last Fantastic Beasts movie, where everybody thinks she's the best thing. The movie was just terrible. The movie's just terrible. She's just allowed to do her own thing. And this isn't that women shouldn't be allowed to do their own thing. It's that these movies should